In my country, we don't have freedom because of government.
In my country, there was a war.
In my country, there is an interruption of electricity in rural areas.
There is a lot of noise of the motorcycle. People live in a cab and you have a chance to go work in a big city.
In my country, when you take the taxi at night, that was scary.
They have a low rate of money, low income, and hard to find a job.
The weather is really hot.
In my country, there is not many jobs.
We have war.
There's a lot of poverty outside the city.
People don't like someone who has come to destroy a peace.
In my country, have a lot of dogs in the street.
The road is not good.
There is war and poverty.
The education is not equal.
Many young people struggling find a job.
In my country, money had more power rather than humanity.
You will see the garbage is on the side of the road.
There is a war over conflicts of the minerals.
Sometimes you need to pay before you get a job.
There is a lot of violence and corruption.
In my country, there is war.
My valley is not peace.
No freedom because of civil war.
In my country, have fighting.
There is a lot of motorcycle.
There is a lot of insecurity due to the cartels.
Neighboring countries are coming to my country and support rebel groups so that they can steal the minerals. So that's why we have so much violence in my country.
I came to the United States because I am a refugee.
I come to the US. I want to start new life. I have a good job and make money.
Because in my country we have work and no money.
I'm married and I need to get an opportunity and education.
I want to get a new experience.
I came to the US because it's no war. Starting my own business.
All my parents is here.
To find a good opportunity, good life for me and for my family.
In my country, have a civil war.
So I want to finish my school.
I was born here and I wanted to finish school. There was a war and there are no free education.
I was running away from violence.
I want to get more English.
I want a better life.
My mom is here, and I want to know how is the USA look like.
I'm married. I want to start a new life and new language.
For better life and for better education.
Because my parents want me to get a better education and learn English.
I want to get a better education.
I'm married with my husband who live in US.
So I need to find some more opportunities for myself and my family.
Because of good education.
My father got a diverse visa lottery.
I want to find opportunity and earn more education.
Where I'm coming from, there is now peace.
I want to improve my life. I want to have a better future and I want to make my dream come true.
I came to the USA because I want a better life.
We have come from all over the world and represent many different cultures. We have come for many different reasons. Because there was war in our countries and because there was poverty in our jobs. Some of us came from refugee camps and many of us came so could be with our families. We have come from all over the world and represent many different cultures.
Our journey has not been easy. Can you imagine traveling to a place where you do not speak the language? You do not know how everything works. You may be alone. You have left everything you know. So you can begin a new life. These are stories of difficulty we have faced and some reason why we come to the United States.
I was working a night shift at the
construction company, which was located between two regions, Afar and Oromo. Around 11 a.m. in the morning, I wake up and go to the cafeteria to eat lunch. Suddenly, I heard a loud gunshot. Me and some of people were in cafeteria. We went out to find out what's going on outside. Someone said, one of the Afar region released his cow into the Oromo land. And the owner of the land shot and killed him. This made the people of both regions collect and start fighting. The fighting getting worse. We are in the middle. We don't know what to do. It was so scary. Some of the windows were broken with a gunshot. And some of the women were crying about the situation. We couldn't get out of the camp. And me and my dorm mates running back to our dorm. And we opened the roof in case something happened to hide. And finally, the federal police arrived and they stopped the war and they took us to the city until there were peace. Thank you.
In my country, some Hmong people they live far from the city. They have many children and work as farmers. They do not earn a lot of money for education. Therefore, some of the children, they do not have an opportunity for high education because high education costs more money. Kids start help their family on farm at age 10 or 12. They help their family with carry water from the river or collect wood for making a fire. Some of them, they help their parents to take care of their baby brothers or baby sister. Thank you.
This is my decisions. So in 2019, I remember my mom, she come visit us in Laos. So she asked me and my brother if we want to move to the United States to live with her. All of my brother could not because one had a job and one was married already. Yeah. So I'm the last choice. She asked me, and we had so much conversation on that day. After we went back home, I kept it and thought all night. Yep. And on the next day, I was talking with my dad, and he looked so sad. Yeah. Kind of like he gonna lose something. Yeah, because in my whole life, I'm just live with my dad. And the other thing is kind of like I have to choosing between mom or dad. Yep. And then on 2023 November, that's on the day I live from Laos. So it's the first time I saw my dad. He's crying. And the other thing is hurt me is my little sister. She crying so hard, like she wants to go with me, but it cannot do that. Yeah. And when I'm alive in the Korea Incheon airport, because just only me, I feel so nervous, scared because I'm not speak much English on that time. I'm just prepare like some question to ask them around them. And after that, I'm alive in the United States. I feel good, like everything is good than before because I saw my mom. But yeah, so right now I'm still miss my family in house. So I'm not sure if this is my decision is good or bad, but I hope this will be good for me. Thanks.
our story.
Why did you came to the US? Many people ask. We have always said that we came here because our parents want us to have a better education. But the truth is that we came here because of the increasing violence and insecurity in our countries. We are not here because we want to. We are here because this was our last option. I come from Mexico.
And I come from El Salvador. Our countries are different, but they have many things in common. One of the things that they have in common is the violence and insecurity. For many years, our countries had to combat gangs or drug cartels. This is a reality from where we come from, but we have a dream where we could have a better future and be able to help our families.
When I was 1 to 5 years old, my parents had to run away from Burmese soldiers. All the people from the village had to run away from them. We must hide in the forest. If the Burmese soldiers saw a girl or a woman, they will rape them and kill them after. When we were hiding in the forest, we cannot cope, because if they saw a fire smoke, they will call for a runaway. When the Burmese soldiers came to our village, they destroyed everything we had. They burned our home and killed our animals. When we returned to our village, we had nothing. We had no place to sleep, and we wanted to start rebuild our house.
When I was 7 years old and in my village, one day, my parents were going to the farm and I stayed at home with my siblings. I was visiting my auntie and playing with my cousins. Then we heard guns shooting. We were so scared, crying, and yelling off on our parents. There, every family in the village picked up their children, some in policies, and ran to the forest. My sister picked me up, and we rushed to follow the other villagers. In the forest, the children were playing, but the adults were worried. We could not make noise or even cry if we got hurt. After 3 nights, it was safe to return. Many of us lost our home. Some families lost their animals, and some of the rest was gone. But luckily we had villagers who helped and shared it with one another. Even though our people still have to suffer from Burmese military.
I am ready. My people come from the Burma. In the Burma, now called Myanmar. In 1949, the Burmese government started a war against the Koreans. The war can still go on today. The Burmese soldiers come into the village and take the women and kill the old men, old people and children, and burn the house. I will grow up in the refugee camp in Thailand. We didn't have any freedom. We have to stay in the camp, and we could only go to school and stay home. If we left the camp, the Thai police will put you in jail. Life is difficult in the refugee camp. We didn't have enough food, and we didn't have the job. We also ate rice as fish pig and bean.
My family became a refugee in Thailand. For me, that was difficult.
It was difficult when you go to see the doctor, when you want something, because I didn't know how to go buy it. I couldn't speak Thai, understand what they say. One thing I learned from there was difficult to earn money. Therefore, I must save my money. This helped me learn how to save and the value of money.
I came to the USA because my country had a war. When my father died, I went to refugee camp, and then I came here in the US. I came because I want my family to live together and I want to get more education. My older sister came here when I was 12 years. I thought I would help my relatives and my nation where I get more education. I also want to visit a famous place in the US.
I remember when I was about 18 years old, living in Burundi. I would see small children running around the street looking for food. Some of them have even looking for food in garbage. At that time, I felt very bad. So bad I could not sleep. I was just feeling the troubling children. When I wake up, my friends come home to see me. I taught them about the children. They also feel bad. I told them we should help the children. I have extra food in my house and my father sent to me. We can cook every Saturday and give the children food. It reminded me to feel good to help when I saw in it. Thank you.
I remember when I was a kid, I used to go in school on time. But on the way, I would play with my friend, I be late. And sometimes during break, I go out. I could not come back to school. My teacher, he get upset. But he want to talk to my father. I don't want to tell my father because he could hit me. So one day I asked a man who I didn't know if he would pretend to be my uncle to come to my school talk my teacher. He did. My teachers believe me. I never be late. I never tell my father about being late at school.
I remember back in Africa, it is in 2007 when I started primary school. Everybody was talking in a different language, and we are told that language gonna be the only language allowed to speak in school. So at that time I was only speaking Swahili. So one day the principal came and stood up in front of me. He says, "Lève-toi, David." I didn't understand what he was saying. He was just asking me to stand up. I remained seated, and everybody was laughing because I didn't understand. And then because he told that I refused to stand up, he then asked me to leave. He said, "So, va dehors, David." And then was just laughing, smiling out of embarrassment. Then he pulled out his stick and started whipping the hell out of me. Man, the language we were learning was French, and I finally ended up learning it. Shaming kids because they cannot speak a language is terrible, because that embarrassment never left my brain.
I remember when I was back home, I would like to be with my friends, and we had meaningful conversations. We were in good position to make a small difference in our community. In some areas of our city, there are people who need help of others. Then we wanted to be the one who helped them. We organized a simple things like donation drives and tutoring session for kids who needed help by the charity group we created. To get support, we distributed flyers to raise money and we received help from the people all over the city. The response from the people was encouraging and it felt good to see how even small efforts could make someone's day better. Thank you.
I remember when I was young in my country, where I heard everybody that was scared. One day, me and my sibling, we go to school and we studied the Quran. At that time, we could hear the gunshot, ambulance, and we saw the people, they saw running all the direction. The police, they come in, they help the people. And we go home so fasting, my mom, she always by carrying food in case we run. And we see our neighborhood, they were catching the leaf, and at that scored them. It was scored the history at the time.
I remember back in days in our neighbor country Burundi, me and my friend Dodo, we left to go to play at the small soccer fields in the streets. Dodo was the goalkeeper and I was the penalty kicker. Every day we would won money at my accurate shoots and Dodo impressive saves. We lose sometimes, but other friends would often lose to us. So when I remember to those carefree days, a smile spreads on my face, remembering Dodo's youthful energy and joy. I miss my friend Dodo who's still in Africa.
I remember back in Laos, in my country, there was a small restaurant near me. That was my favorite place. Sometimes I didn't want noodles. I just hang out and stay all day there to make me have a nice day. One day, my brother and I, we were there. We just want to relax, so we ordered cake and coffee. There was a woman. She looks radiant. She's friendly. She loves to smile a lot. I like her smile. I will be safe to stay in that place. What I want you to know is it's not about the food that is important. It is the people they love. They so much love and friendly. They work hard. That's why I love this restaurant.
I remember when I was small, maybe 5 or 6 years old. My brother, my friends, and me, we played with whatever we could find. My mom plants corn around the house. One day, I saw her corn growing and have baby corn. On the baby corn, it has silk fiber. It looks like a woman's hair. It has red, orange, green, and pink color. We steal her corn to make a doll. We make dresses, shoes for them, and we braided their hair. We held them. But all the moon boys, they play with sticks to make a gun. They use rocks to make a car. They use a crate to make an animal, such as buffalo, cow, dog, and cat. Sometimes we play all together. We didn't have any real toy, so we make our own.
There are many things that's so simple to most of the people, but some of us, we didn't have this thing in our country. We have had different experiences. When we first came to the US, everything from the language, school, transportation, and the food, the land, and how immigrants are treated, everything was new.
My first day in the United States was very different than in my country. I don't know how to use the shower, which one is hot, which one was cold. I don't know how to turn on the heat in the house. People in the US don't go working outside. But in my country, at night, most people like to go walking outside. I ask myself, why people are not working outside?
In my country, the school is very different. You have to pay the fee, and you have to do your homework done. If you do not do your homework done, the teacher could hit you. And we don't have a bus to go to school, gotta walk. And so many different things in the US. In my country, the bathroom is so different. We don't use toilet paper, we use stick or water to clean. And our home was made of bamboo. We couldn't sleep in a bed, we sleep on a floor. And when I came to the US, I couldn't sleep in a bed. It doesn't feel right.
My first day in USA was so great for me because of the lakes in Minnesota. The air is so fresh. I found the good view, good lakes, more trees, beautiful paths to walk on. And around the lakes, I found something different from my country in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, we have a different weather. It is hot. We have more forests. They are not designed as Minnesota does. And that is what makes me feel happy when I'm in USA. I feel grateful for that. Thank you.
My first time eating a hamburger, I don't know how to order, and I don't know what the hamburger looks like. How do I know? I know from the movie, and it's very amazing food. It's very perfect food for we eat. So I decide how to. I go to the store order, and I saw the store Burger King. Right there, I don't know how to order. I'm afraid to go there, but I decided to go. And they asked me, what do I want to order? I just look in the map and I told them, can I have number 1 and number 2? A few minutes, my order coming. It looks amazing food, and I hurried to eat my hamburger. And after I finished my hamburger, I lift my finger. I say, yummy, yummy. And from that, the hamburger became my favorite food.
What is xenophobia? Do anybody know? Okay. Growing up during those times, I wasn't really doing okay. Experiencing xenophobia wasn't a game. What is xenophobia? Do anybody know? Okay. Xenophobia was my neighbor. Xenophobia was somebody I knew. Xenophobia was the hater and the killer. Blood was shed like glass of wine. Fear covered my soul like veins. Growing up in South Africa was like putting your life at risk every moment you feared of being a foreigner. I was the foreigner. We were the foreigners. Running away from your motherland due to war, to a land you thought life would be better, that was a scam. Xenophobia was the reason, xenophobia was the main character. Being disliked for who you are and where you came from, that was a choice. But during those times, we had no choice. What is xenophobia? Do anybody know? Okay. Xenophobia is a hatred and disliking towards someone because of their race, religion, nationality, etc. Xenophobia was the reason. In 2015, xenophobia exploded, many people were fought, many were killed, and kids were left orphans and families separated. I believe loving one another regardless of race, religion, nationality, we can learn to love one another as much we learn to love ourselves. Thank you.
We all come from very rich cultures. We're gonna teach you guys what is so important to us.
It often happened during my father or my grandfather's generation, like 1970 and 1980. Men like go out at night looking for women, or when people go out celebration New Year's, if they found someone they like, but the women don't like them, the men would kidnap the woman, and the woman have to become the wife, even she did not want to be man's wife. Her family could not rescue her, and she could not leave. It often happened at night or in the morning. They usually come in groups, around 4 or 5 people, to kidnap the woman. This not happen anymore. When you have son, he need to marry. Son take the bride arrive the house. The first thing parent need to have is rooster. Son and bride waiting at the door. Father take the rooster, come circle the couple head, and say good thing for them. It is mean accept the new bride, come arrive the house. After done everything, let the rooster go. After that, father and uncle talk to each other, decide 2 or 3 people go to bride's house, let them bride family know. The son take their girl, come to the house, and planning about wedding.
This month's whole of Ramadan in worship. The people study Quran and pray. I remember when I'm 7 years old, I read Quran and I pray, practice praying. Was practicing, I read Quran. I remember when I'm 14 years old, I practice during Ramadan, fasting. When I was 14 years old, whole day, I'm hungry and thirsty. I go to school, and then I was eating something to tell my brother, do not tell my mom. He said, okay. But when I come home, my mom, she asked him, are you fasting? Yes, I'm fasting. But I'm not fasting, I'm like my mom. She said, okay. But she see with my face, I'm like to my mom. She said, okay, are you fasting? Yes, I'm fasting. But I'm not fasting, I'm lying to my mom again. Because whole day is so hard, thirsty. I cannot fasting during Ramadan. And then next time, I fasting during Ramadan.
This is a hijab. Hijab is a headscarf that many Muslim women wear to show their modesty, faith, and identity. The word hijab comes from Arabic word, it means cover or barrier. It is important part of Islamic teaching about modesty, which encourage both men and women to act and to dress respectfully. I personally like to wear hijab because I believe that Allah or God order Muslim women to dress modestly, and hijab is part of that. Some people may not understand why we wear hijab. As a Muslim woman, it is the way to show how we follow our religion. My daughter is only 2 years and she doesn't like to wear hijab. She doesn't have to wear hijab at this age, but sometimes I want she to wear, and then especially to take her picture.
I want to talk about Myanmar New Year.
is Water Festival that in April we celebrate 4 days. In this festival, everybody splash the water on each other. It means if you have a bad luck from the old year, wash away with water in the new year. We play in the morning and the evening. Some of the people, they do not play. They go to the chamber. During this festival, we make a dessert. It's things we put a sweet thing. If we want to tease our friend, we put the chili instead of the sweet things. So it's very sweet but very spicy. Thank you for listening to our stories. We hope that there are things that you have learned and maybe things that you can relate to. Even though we are from all over the world, we can always find something that we have in common.
When we all practice empathy, put ourselves in someone else's shoes, we can be able to have more patience with other people. We can have a better understanding of other people. We can be kind to each other and make our community and the world a better place.
My dream someday is to be able to travel all across the world.
My dream is I want to become nurse in the helping people.
My dream someday is to be my own business because I don't want to be employee forever.
In my dream, I want to be a business rich man.
My dream is to become scientist.
I want to be a soldier because I like to protect people.
My dream is travel and get a good job.
My dream is to be proud of myself one day.
In my dream, I want to be a registered nurse.
My dream is I want to have my own business.
My dream someday is to become an entrepreneur.
My dream is to be an engineer and entrepreneur.
My dream, I want to be a woman business.
My dream is to become a construction worker.
My dream, I want to travel the world.
My dream is to become a lawyer someday.
My dream, I want to provide to my family a good future, and I want to become an RN or physician assistant.
My dream is to get a small house outside the city.
My dream is graduation this year.
My dream is want to be a female YouTuber.
My dream is to build a beautiful houses in US.
My dream is to be a professional auto mechanic one day and open my own mechanic shop.
My dream is to be a doctor.
My dream is to get anything I want to have in my possession.
My dream is I want to take my family to the US.
My dream is to graduate from college as a psychiatrist and living a happy life with my family.
My dream is I want to be a happy life.
My dream someday is to help people who are in need and having my own family and have a good job.
My dream is to help my family. My dream is helping immigrant people who come to the United States.
My name is Da.
My name is Durli.
My name is Pakalo.
My name is Mimi.
My name is Hassan.
My name is Hafsa.
My name is Gao.
My name is Haley.
My name is Sinsin Pyo.
My name is Asia Kasim.
My name is Duan.
My name is Hugh.
My name is Abdul Malik.
My name is Claudia.
My name is Campaign.
My name is Noi.
My name is Fernanda.
My name is Dokazi Andrea Mlingwa.
My name is Lindy.
My name is Sajim Shegeto. My name is Saul.
My name is Zelda.
My name is Pawa.
My name is David.
My name is Dreti.
My name is Konmani.
My name is John Peter.
My name is Kuda.
My name is Tong Da Vang.
My name is Kenneth.
My name is Muse.
We would like to invite you and ask us questions about performance in our cultures, and we'd also like to show you some items from our cultures and play some game with you.
example, like we meet each other and we want to know what is your clan. Yeah. Okay, and we will ask, có your sing what is your mom clan? Yeah.
You want to say? Try to say.
You want to try?
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
Wait, can you say it again?
You
slowly?
guys. You
Oh, we have to all say it. Okay.
Có
ya
sing
có ya sing. Go ya sing.
đá chi
Đá chi.
có ya sing đá chi có
ya sing đá chi.
It's comfort for them because it's big size.
Okay.
And it doesn't have this.
There, so I don't know how to order. I look at the movie and they say this is burger and they make some cheese and some food in there.